Breaking news. Another protest begins in Edo. Edo State is experiencing yet another protest as a result of Fulani herdsmen activities. You know, the president of this country indeed is a Fulani man and is not hiding it. In fact, he made a statement saying that indeed what Governor Otom Samuel was saying, he was not lying about it. That Samuel said he's a Fulani and that's why he's allowing the Fulani to carry out the activity. He said, yes, it's true. That is a Fulani man and he will do nothing about it. He will, in fact, it's going to enhance and enable the Fulani more, you know, to do their bidding because he said even him when he finishes as a head of state, that's if he finishes, all things being equal, because nobody knows tomorrow. He said he's going back to his header's job, that's what he does. That's who they are. That is their old long tradition, my dear. All over the world, yes. Some time ago, 2042, people were, nomadics, they moved their cattle around, but we're talking about 2021. It's now ranching. There are different ways of maintaining. And again, this very thing we're talking about is a private business. We know the Fulanis love to rear cow, but it's their private business. It's not a national debate issue. Anyway, Buhari has enabled his statements and all that, enabled them to continue in their track, and they're killing people all across the country. Now, heavy protest is ongoing in Edo State as we speak as a result of some of these activities. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Protesting. Heavy protests rock Edo State as communities block highways over killing of two by herdsmen. The Punch has given us the full details. The vehicle movement in on the Benin Hauchi Road has been disrupted all through Wednesday by protesting youths who blocked the road over the killing of two persons by Fulani herdsmen. The protest resulted in serious traffic jam as motorists were stranded for hours, while those who could manage to escape used alternative routes, especially those going to Abuja. But for others going to other locations who have to go through this very route, they were stranded and could not turn, going backward or going forward for hours. Some of the protesters call on the government to find a lasting solution to the killing by these Fulani herdsmen who have become a deadly and a terrorist group, as the government fails to do nothing particular to salve the situation. So this is what is going on. And do you blame the youths? My reply is no, I don't. I don't personally blame them. I don't. No, let's look at it critically. If your brother is killed, God forbid, your brother will not be killed. I'm just making an example, okay? Please. If any member of your family, something happened to them by these Fulanis, will you be happy? Let's call it spade a spade. The answer I guess from you is no. So, because it has not happened to anybody around you, why do you think it's okay for it to happen to somebody who is far from you? People are going through a lot. We cannot sit back, pretend that all is well. Excuse me, all is not well. All is not well. Things are wrong in this nation. Very wrong. Very wrong. We don't have a government who speaks for the people. Things are wrong, and it's very, very wrong. We cannot keep quiet and pretend that all is well. We will be deceiving ourselves and will not get the necessary or needed help that we need. So we need to stand and come out from that point of pretending that all is well. No, my brothers, my sisters, all is not well. The nation is bleeding. It is bleeding. When a president come on air and instead of him to bind his words, you know, address issues as they should, talk about it, don't shy away from it and don't pretend that all is well. Instead of him to come out and say, what is going on is unprecedented. These are difficult times. We understand. Thank you, my great Nigerian people, for understanding, for standing by us. We are going to bring out these vicious killers. We are going to bring them to book, and we are all standing together. It is time as a nation that we remember we are a people, and no matter of oppression can take us away. We must stand together. At this time, we are going through a trying period. Imagine that word of encouragement, and tell me anybody will go against that kind of precedent. Tell me anybody will go against that kind of precedent. Everybody will understand and know that really and truly you do not support them. Not when you come. Now compare that very speech to, they've not seen anything. In fact, we will go back to the time when Nigerians obey law. These people, they are very lawless. We are going to dig back the old glacier where there are routes in Nigeria where Fulanis can actually pave way. Anybody who goes on their path, they will demolish their house. And those who can honestly, if their cattle not stray into your farm, then you can find them. If they cannot pay, then the cattle will be sold. Other than that, the Fulani have right. Excuse me, these people have committed more atrocity than you can ever imagine. The nation needs binding, not division, not destruction. And yet you open your eyes and help the people to even divide further, and you call yourself a president. I beg your pardon. You are not a president. President is not by mouth. Just like being a father is not because you gave birth to a child. It's been beyond giving birth to a child. Giving birth to a child is one level. Looking after the child is another. It's called responsibility. It goes beyond just your personal preference to your personal ability to be able to impregnate a woman and have a child. There is more to it. It's the table, then you come to a place called responsibility, teaching, admonishing, correcting, supporting, being there. Also, reproving, encouragement. We don't only scold, we also commend. All these factors must be adhered to, and must be on ground to say that you are a father. That's why some people give birth to children, but they can never be those children's parents. Beg your pardon, it is what it is. I'm sorry to say. What do I mean by that? If you are that child's parent, then you will do more. You will not just come and say, I am your father and your mother, and just, no, it will be more. You will be there through thick and thin. You'll be there in the good time when the child is sick, when the child needs help, when the child needs to be corrected. You will be there. And remember that people, do you remember the day you were born? The answer is no. What do you remember? The person that took care of you, the person that scolded you, that corrected you, that helped you. That's the person you remember. So that's the father. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now. God bless.